Arsenal have just suffered back-to-back defeats in the Premier League and the Champions League at the Emirates. And there is huge question marks for me now. I'm going to be brutally honest. I tried to call it as it is on this channel. Why is Martin Odegaard? Why is Saliba? Why is Declan Rice? Why is Bukayo Saka? Why is Thomas Partey starting this game against Bournemouth, where in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter a huge amount? They are going to get Champions League football. You have got the biggest game of the season against PSG. What is Arteta doing? Martinelli playing 86 minutes. Saka playing 86 minutes. Skelly playing 90. Saliba playing 90. Odegaard playing 90. Declan Rice playing 74. The Champions League is next week. I don't really understand that, but we're getting to it. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Make sure you go and check out the transfer video from earlier today. And also make sure you do butcher this subscribe button. Before we get into the ins and outs of the game, Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 2, it's crazy to think that Bournemouth have done the double over Arsenal. But Arsenal this season, in the last 5 games, have only won 1. And I understand the Champions League at the moment is what they want to play for. But they've opened the door up for Newcastle, City and Chelsea now. If Chelsea beat Liverpool tomorrow, they're 4 points away from Arsenal. If City win their game in hand, win their next game, which I believe is Bournemouth, and Arsenal have to go to Liverpool, they're level on points. And Arsenal have still got to play Newcastle United as well, which is no guarantee the way Arsenal are playing at the moment. Drawing to Brentford at home, drawing to Palace at home, and now losing to Bournemouth. I mean, I want to show you the PSG lineup, right? Just to give you some context on why Arteta, they lost today, right? They lost. Okay, fair enough. But let's look at the team that played. No Mendes. No Marquinhos. No Donnarumma. No Kvaratskhelia. No Ousmane Dembele. Neves played right wing back or right back. From the team that played against Arsenal last week, let me bring up the team, right? In terms of who actually played against Arsenal in the 1-0 win at the Emirates, right? So they made 10 changes. The only player that played in this game here, right, compared to the game they played today, the only player that played was Neves. And Neves was subbed off around 60 minutes in. The only player that played. Paco, Marquinhos, Donnarumma, Mendes, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Doué, Vitinha and Hakimi all rested. The team that played today, as follows, was this one here. 10 changes. That's absolutely criminal for Arteta to go out there and pretty much play a strong team. And they lost, which makes it even worse. Take nothing away from Bournemouth today. They were absolutely fantastic. They were fantastic. The second half, they made changes. They won the game. They deserved to win the game. Arsenal, 90 minutes for Saliba. 90 minutes for Odegaard. 90 minutes for Trossard. 90 minutes for Lewis Skelly. 90 minutes for David Raya. Okay, why couldn't Zinchenko, Sterling, Wanyeri, Tierney, why couldn't any of those players play? I'm looking at it right now, and Arteta got it wrong. He got it wrong. You know, we got to talk about Odegaard. We have to talk about Odegaard. Yes, he was responsible for the assist for Declan Rice's goal. It's a lovely weighted pass. and it's a fantastic finish from Declan Rice. But Odegaard, for me, as a captain, he's not, I don't think he's vocal enough. I don't think he's screaming, shouting at players. He gave the ball away countless times today with heavy touches and with bad decision-making. You know, there was a time where he basically was out-muscled and just fell on the floor. That's your captain. And then for Evan Nilsson's winner, the match winner, was on the back post. Odegaard's giving him a cuddle, hugging him like this. Eyes are not even on the ball. Eyes aren't on the ball. And they score. Now, I'm not going to come out here and completely blame Odegaard, but he has to do more. Trossard has to do more. Martinelli needs to take his chances. The only two players, for me, that can come off that pitch with their head held high is Declan Rice. Saliba is good. And maybe Lewis Skelly. But again, why are these players playing 90 minutes when you have got the biggest fixture in the Emirates era? A Champions League semi-final. And they, according to Google, there is a 46% chance of a win probability to PSG. They might have lost today, PSG, but they rested everyone. Everyone is going to be fully fit and firing. Every single player is going to be ready. I don't understand. I don't understand what he's doing. I really don't. I can't get my head around why you would play. Why you'd play your strongest team the day before a Champions League semi-final. When Tottenham play West Ham tomorrow, I expect at least 6-7 changes to the team that beat Bodo Glimt. The goals come from a long throw-in from Semenyo, literally just come on the pitch. And there is one of Bournemouth's best players, one of the best young players in the Premier League right now, one of the most wanted centre-backs across Europe, Dean Huijsen, with a great header. And then 8 minutes later, they take the lead. I can't remember who got the assist for. I think it was. I can't even remember who got the assist for the for Evan Nilsson's goal. But ball goes into the box, right to the back post. Odegaard's wrestling with Evan Nilsson, and it's in the back of the net. Arteta got it wrong today. That for me is a howler. And when you bring up this Premier League table now, if Newcastle go to the Emirates and beat Arsenal, and if Liverpool beat Arsenal next week, right, Newcastle could be above Arsenal and Manchester City could be above Arsenal. If Arsenal finish fourth without a trophy this season, huge question marks have to be asked about the players, about the style, about the management. They're 3 points away from City. They are 5 points behind Newcastle, who are in front of Newcastle, who have got a game in hand. If Newcastle beat Brighton tomorrow, they're 2 points behind Arsenal. If Chelsea beat Liverpool tomorrow, they're 4 points behind Arsenal. I mean, if I'm not going to lie, looking at that logistically, I think that I genuinely think that Arsenal have to have either the summer of their lives or a lot of these players have got to have a hard, long look at themselves. Genuinely. A hard, long look at themselves. Because losing to Bournemouth, home and away this season, 13 draws this season. Look, I don't care. I hope the club continues to suffer. I hope the fans continue to see pain. I try to call it as open and honest as I see it with every single football club. And today, not good enough from Arsenal. Not good enough. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the video. Make sure you do it that subscribe button. Tomorrow, there's a lot of football on. We do match reactions for Liverpool, for Chelsea, probably for the Newcastle game as well, and how that affects the Champions League race. And of course, Villa won today and Manchester City won last night. So yeah, lots of football to come. And then next week for the European games. Drop a like hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all soon.